Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here. This time we actually have important stuff to talk about in this, I say take 5 with Steedoj because it's taking a break from actual gameplay stuff, so it's a take 5. I think I'll start with the most relevant and short piece of information. The Xenoverse 2 DLC, I want to call it a controversy because even I'm on board with this. I'm actually against this, but we are getting more DLC for Xenoverse 2. I know that sounds a bit absurd that we'd get more content for Xenoverse 2, but it seems like that's the way it's going to be. Now, I don't know what else they could add. Apparently, Caulifla is in the files, but like, who cares? You gave us Kefla already, so Caulifla is like really not important. Again, I don't mind that they're adding characters like Caulifla, because Caulifla is just a greater indication that they will add Topo at some point, whether it's the normal one or the God of Destruction Topo, and maybe we'll get Ultra Blue or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I mean, even if they wanted to do a Tournament of Power DLC in DLC 8, we didn't actually have enough characters. They would have had to just throw in random people to fight, like Turles and Bojack and, you know, stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they didn't want to do that again, because that's what they already did in the Goku Black Arc, as well as in the extra story as well. So they were like, alright, we can't just keep doing the same thing, because then fans will, like, legit hate us more than they already do. And we were already upset because of their recent, because of their last stream. Not the FighterZ stream, I mean like the big announcement world premiere stream. I'm sure everyone remembers that dumpster fire. People are going to be asking me for my opinion on what I think about Xenoverse 2 and DLC. I would say Xenoverse 2 doesn't need any more DLC. I would say you just update the game regularly and, you know, fix it. Like every other game studio is doing with their long-running titles, but Dimps or Bandai, one of the two of them, or maybe even both of them, they just don't care. So, because obviously we know Xenoverse 3 is coming in the works. That's a thing that's obviously going to happen. Xenoverse 2 made way too much money for Xenoverse 3 to not be a thing. But yes, Xenoverse 2 is going to have more DLC, and obviously not going to stop at 9. They're going to most likely definitely go all the way to 10. It doesn't make much sense to stop at 9. I mean, even though 9 is a bit of a weird number to stop anything on, you could just go the extra mile to 10. But hey, it's, you know, it's whatever. I don't mind if they stop at 9, I don't mind if they stop at 10. Frankly, I don't really want any more DLC for Xenoverse 2, I just want the game to be, you know, better. I just want the game to work. Its foundations are just really shitty. Why are you gonna add more stuff to a building that has fucking poor supports? That shit's not gonna fly, that shit's gonna tumble. It's gonna... I don't want more DLC for Xenoverse 2. I don't know what you guys think. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about Xenoverse 2 and DLC 9 and 10, maybe even 11 and 12 if they really feel like it. On to less depressing news, FighterZ. We have Jiren, Videl, and Dragon Ball Super Broly and Blue Gogeta. Broly and Gogeta are coming on a later date, but they did want to tell us that they are coming now. Like, not now. Jiren and Videl, at the time of this video, should come out in about 3 days. So, yay. By the time I upload this video, it should take 3 days. Basically, I think it was Thursday. Thursday is the release date for them. Of course, I'll do my best to get gameplay for Jiren and Videl. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to prioritize Jiren gameplay, because Videl is not that interesting to me. Again, she could be a great character, she could maybe be a weak character, but a lot of the support characters and fighters, to my knowledge, aren't really that good to begin with, because again, support is what they mostly rely on. Whatever, either way, Videl's not really intriguing me, but Jiren! Ooh! I'm really glad that they've managed to throw a lot of anime references into Jiren's attacks, or his combos, either way. I do, again, you guys watch my Xenoverse videos, you know I love Jiren. I hate his character in the show, but he's the generic, gigantic, big, blocky character who's like, I'm gonna just punch you, and if you try to attack me, I'm still gonna punch you. Like, he's just a, I don't care, I'm gonna beat you up character, and I love those kind of characters, big, bulky, bruising, just rush in there, just get stuff done, and just get out of there. 17 not having one is okay. Dragon Ball Super 17 never really fought anyone. He might have one with Jiren, where he, like, grabs him and, like, puts him in a barrier and blows him up. Or maybe Jiren will have one against him, where he fires a blast down and 17, like, blocks the blast and gets caught in the explosion. 17 and Jiren might have dramatic finishes with each other. But at the time of 17's release, in DLC 4 for FighterZ, he didn't have a dramatic finish with anyone, and neither does Cooler. And it's safe to say Cooler won't get one either, because his only possible one could be with Goku. And that just never happened. So, unless they add it in, like, after, like, if they add it in the Jiren update, you know what, that's okay, I guess, but, like, why so late? Now, I don't know if I'm correct in this, but for Season 2's banner, they do show that there are 6 missing characters. Two of them are obviously Jiren and Videl, and two other ones are Gogeta and Broly. So we only have two other characters left for Season 2. Again, I don't mind that we know what the majority of them are, because obviously we expect Gogeta and Broly, and Jiren was already announced. Videl, who gives a shit? I don't fucking care. I want to ask you guys what you guys think the other two slots will be, or do you think Gogeta and Broly aren't counted as like two slots for the banner at the end of the trailer? Because it would make sense if they're not included. They're characters you expect already, because again, the movie is fucking popular. You kind of expect Gogeta and Broly to be in every Dragon Ball game from this point forward. So, yeah. Well, you know. Except Legends. But Legends will have Gogeta available to us, hopefully soon. We already have Broly in all of his forms, so that's pretty cool. But, yeah, Legends and FighterZ are the only games, or the only running Dragon Ball games so far that do not have a playable Gogeta and Broly. But, we'll see. We'll see. Last piece of information for this Take 5. I know it's probably been longer than 5 minutes now, but I'm still going to call it Take 5 because why not? Is the new Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball Action RPG Project Z. I have two things that I want to say about this game. Two main things, and then I'll get onto my smaller points of it. It's called a Z game. And I know that doesn't mean that obviously doesn't mean it's just going to be focused on Z, because that's just fucking stupid to assume something like that. But they only showed us Dragon Ball Z parts when they were showing us, like, there wasn't even gameplay. When they were showing us the cinematics. Goku walking was interesting.
It's legs down! There's some gameplay!
Goku's walking was interesting. It does emphasize that the game will be open world, obviously. But I do, yeah, it being a Z game and them only showing Z parts as well, which is a bit discouraging. And even then, they only showed most of early Z. Like, I think the most recent thing they showed in that entire trailer was Super Saiyan Goku on Namek fighting Frieza. Because the Spirit Bomb, I know people are getting the Spirit Bomb scene confused. The Spirit Bomb scene is not from Supreme Kai's planet, because Goku's got his shirt completely off. This is most likely the Spirit Bomb he was trying to do to Great Ape Vegeta. So it's not like Buu Saga. Let me know if you guys think Dragon Ball Super will be DLC for this game. Better not. Or let me know if you think that they're just saving the Super content for later, because again, that would make sense. But I do think it's a giant missed opportunity to not have a Super story in this game, because in all the other Dragon Ball games we get, it's always Frieza Saga, Cell Saga, Buu Saga, What If Saga, and then that's it. That's every Dragon Ball game in a nutshell. But, wait a second. The Super story has never been adapted, to my knowledge, in a decent way in any game. In Xenoverse 2, Super Story is a weird, jumbled up, messed up version, because of course you need to like add custom characters into it. So, you know, you have your character interfering with BRS, your character interferes with the Goku versus Frieza fight on Earth, when they both go golden and blue. Your character interferes with the Universe 6 tournament. Your character interferes with Goku Black. It's a really messed up version of the Super Story. And then Dokkan. Dokkan's another game that actually integrates Super Story into it. But again, a lot of people don't really want to count Dokkan as a game, so I can completely understand if you don't want to add that on. But Dokkan does have Super Story in. They do have like cutscenes, if you want to call it that. And I think, you know, Dokkan does a pretty decent job at adapting the story in a mobile game sense. But if Project Z misses out the opportunity to adapt Super Story, I think that could actually affect the game pretty badly, because no one is going to fucking buy another Dragon Ball Z game. We're not going to do another Dragon Ball Z game. That's actually stupid. I do think if they can, they should show up a bit more of Super. It would be really, really bad to miss out on an opportunity to see, you know, the game's art style depicting maybe the Goku Black Saga or the Tournament of Power. Maybe even Dragon Ball Super Broly, considering the game is coming out maybe later this year. If they're only just announcing it now, it's definitely coming out mid this year, or maybe mid-late. So they can easily integrate Dragon Ball Super Broly as well if they need to. And again, we shouldn't be playing Z's story again in 2019. Everyone knows what the fuck Z's story is. Just stop. The story of Goku. Everyone knows Goku's story. Another thing I want to talk about with Project Z is that it is being made by the people that made Naruto Ninja Storm 4. Correct me if the title is wrong. In fact, don't correct me, because it'll just be in the background of the green screen, so it doesn't matter. But it's being made by those people, and the reason why that makes me happy is because Storm 4 looks appealing. The gameplay also feels good. Online, it sucks dick. It's horrible online. But the game looks good and is appealing. And one thing I think everyone knows that Storm 4 is famous for is that fucking destruction. Ugh, that destruction. That destruction. The destruction in the game is fucking crisp. And Dragon Ball has not had much destruction. The most high scale destruction we've had in a long time is FighterZ, and that is only triggered if you kill someone with certain attacks. They have to like straight up die to it, otherwise the destruction will not happen. Which is, it's not a bad thing. Before an overly fast paced game like FighterZ, that doesn't happen a lot. You mostly end up killing people with your whole team attacking them at once, which stops the destruction happening. Or you kill them with like chip damage or getting them with like a neutral or something. So again, destruction isn't too common, guys. But for the people that made Naruto, the Naruto Ninja Storm 4, whatever, if you see that game and you see the ultimates or the supers, you're gonna go, oh yeah, I want to see how Death Ball looks in this game. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, if you think it's gonna adapt Super Story in any way. Because again, I don't know, it might just be me, but I don't want to play Z's story again, because we've been doing that for like 20 years. Not very fun. I know it's called Take 5, guys, but realistically the recording is 20 minutes. But Take 5 means take a break, alright? These won't actually be 5 minutes. Maybe there'll be a 5-minute one in the future where some really short piece of information comes out and I can talk about it for only 5 minutes. And then you can stop bullying me in the comment section. But again, let me know what you guys think of all of the subjects I've talked about. Jiren, Videl, Gogeta and Broly being added to FighterZ, Xenoverse 2's extra DLC, and, you know, the new 2019 Dragon Ball game, Project Z. Leave a like and subscribe if you also like what you see. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.